I was down 2 servers and a bartender, and we had like 400 people. Yeah. So that was my night. It was
Yeah. Oh,
insane. Yeah. One of my servers had like 29 tables throughout the entire night. Yeah. So yeah, to say that I've been busy is an understatement. I've been very busy working and working on my own stuff. So
What is that like at SUR? Like, listen, I split my time between New York and LA. Sarah's in LA. We're in SUR, often, but people would come regardless. But I mean, has that now been a thing? Are people now like, hey, Peter, come here. I got some questions about Tom and Ariana. Like, is that a
yeah,
thing now?
yeah, it's a thing. And I don't answer. I'm not answering any questions. No comments. No comments. I'll give my comments to people like you.
I could just see you guys being bombarded with actual people and
Yeah.
like the servers are being asked. I would imagine like everyone's being asked that actually is at their real day job or night job at SUR.
Yeah, it's a. I don't know if anybody else is bombarded. I know I've gotten bombarded a little bit, but like I said, I'm. It's like no comment. You're gonna have to go and you're gonna go have to listen to Sarah and David's podcast to get any answers.
well, we love
Sorry.
you. Peter, was the Raquel masturbation video shocking for you? Like, I mean, that's kind of.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm I'm staying away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what a way to find out, right? I mean, I've been cheated on. I've cheated on people. I mean, I hate to admit it, but I have. And that's like a pretty explosive way to find out. Usually there's text messages. You always have a gut feeling the person might confess.
Yeah.
I mean, a masturbation video that Ariana happens to find on his phone when he drops his phone.
I mean, like if they have the same plan, then she has access to his iCloud. You know what I mean? And then once I mean, like, yeah, that would be shocking to to anybody. To me, I'd be like, if I had a friend and then I find out on his phone that, like, let's say I was seeing somebody and she sent a video like that, that would be devastating. So I understand if Ariana's devastated right now, because that is very shocking. We like, I thought that I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little bit less. I'm very disappointed in Sandoval for that. Because at least, like, if you're having problems in your relationship, the best thing to do is break it off and then move on. Because
I mean,
either way, someone's getting hurt. But it's better to just like break it off than to okay, I'm gonna go cheat on this person, but I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. That's the what is that? That's the standard saying. Have your cake and eat it too, right?
yeah.
I've never understood it, but I just say it.
Yeah.
It means that you want it all to yourself and just pretty much what Tom did. I mean, are you shocked at like the cast reaction? Like Lala, says she's a mama bear. You better watch out. Lala just said today, I think a few minutes ago, like she doesn't even think she should be around Ariana at this point just because she's so outraged. Like she's almost more outraged than Ariana is. I mean, Lala seems to be taking this pretty protectively, I guess.
Well, Lala's gone through some stuff recently. That whole Randall situation. I mean, that, like, I'm not going to get started with that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised with people coming together for Ariana. That's like I said, like me, that's who should be the concern right now for everybody, because like it's so devastating that, yeah, she's the one that everyone needs to look out for. You know what I mean?
What about James? James has also been like, all out there about what scumbags, Sandoval and Raquel are. It's not like James is that close to Ariana. I mean, why do you think
maybe James knew something about Raquel and he didn't tell me. I'm kidding. Maybe he knew something he didn't tell me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not, like it's for James, I think it's more like, yeah, he was, she called off the engagement. It's like, well, now he's finding out what type of person she is. That's the way I view it.
Yeah, because their timeline didn't overlap. James with Raquel. So it's interesting. He's very passionate about it too, it seems.
Well, yeah, because that's his ex. So, I mean, I guess I'd be passionate about it too.
What about, this whole thing with Scheana? There's the restraining order Raquel got. She says that she was there after Watch What Happens when, Scheana asked what happened and she admitted it to her. And apparently Scheana, rumor is, punched her and shoved her up against a wall. And we see black eye pictures.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Now people are trying to say that that didn't happen, that Scheana didn't punch Raquel, that Raquel had that black eye before Watch What Happens Live. I saw that today. I'm like, well, why would she have a black eye before Watch What Happens Live? That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't jive. That doesn't make sense. All of a sudden she turns out with a black eye. If that's the case, then who the hell punched her?
Well, and I mean, look, this is online, right? But people online are saying Raquel's always had dark circles under her eyes, and could she be faking it?
Maybe jumped on the bandwagon that of the rumor. Jumped on the rumor bandwagon where it's like, oh yeah, I got, okay, cool. I'm going to show some pictures. I'll put a little, yeah. I don't know. Like at this point, it's all conjecture. We don't know.
Or, I mean, the rumor is, she needs sympathy. Now she's one of the most hated women in reality TV, and this is sympathy. I was punched. Look at me. I mean, there's that whole school of thought.
Yeah, like I said, conjecture.
Well, in your opinion, because I know you don't know Raquel that well, what about, you do know Tom well, you do know Scheana well, you've been in this group since the beginning. The one constant on Vanderpump Rules, you are it, Peter.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom has been there. You and the two Toms. I mean, I think, everyone else is gone. I mean, do you believe this thing about Scheana? I mean, like, is Scheana capable of this? Do you think Scheana actually did this?
Yeah, it was surprising to me. I mean, like, I don't think that Scheana would punch her. I don't know. Like, if that happened, I mean, that would be like, whoa, you know what I mean? That's surprising. That happened. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me if she did, because Ariana is her best friend, and they've been together. They've been BFFs for over a decade now. And sure, they've had their disagreements, but yeah, they've been together for a long, long time. So that's her girl. And if you decide to, do something like that, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. I would not, because Sheena's defending Ariana, and that's her best friend. That's it.
You talked about red flags, potentially that you kind of felt and saw between Sandoval and Raquel. One of the other rumors is that Raquel stayed over at Sandoval and Ariana's house, and Ariana caught him at 4 a.m. basically coming out of her room, and he said, oh, she wasn't feeling well. I was giving her water. I mean, had you ever heard that before that came out?
What?
Are you just hearing it now?
What? I'm telling you right now, like, I've been in my own little bubble. I've been working on my own stuff. I've been working at SUR.